Dr. Zunin is now here. So Dr. Zunin, we're 1 year out from the tragedy on Maui and the Lahaina wildfires. And I know that when that struck, you flew out to also help and to render aid.
Yes, I did. As soon as I could get out there, I went there, and the magnitude of the suffering, the fear, the disappointment was amazing. People were struggling for not only for health care and healing from burns, from the fire, but from the inhalation, but also for clean water, food, and shelter. It was really daunting.
Okay, and so for you as a physician going out there to help, what did you do to help in terms of like helping to relieve some of that suffering?
Well, what I found was for some reasons the local population did not go to FEMA, they did not go to the Red Cross. There was no sense of relationship or sense of place. So I worked a lot with the Mauna Medic Hui, and I was just treating everywhere, on the beaches, in the hotel lobbies, on the encampments above where the fire was. I brought people into my own little hale and going to their hale. So it was a really run around and provide whatever care. Some of it was medical, some of it was food, some of it was water.
Yes, well, what a blessing that you did help with that. So, now it's been 1 year. So how can we all cope and just kind of heal following the wildfires? I mean, that's so important for all of us, because you look at this devastation and it's so traumatic.
It's such a good question, and the point is, it's dynamic. It's a moving process. So it depends at what point. So in the beginning, you're like, get out of there, get safe. I took care of one guy who had a homeless gentleman whose hands were burned. All of his friends were incinerated like that. He's just lost all of his friends. So in the beginning, you have to take care of the burns. Yes. You have to get the shelter, the food. But then as time goes on, you begin to integrate, you begin to accept. There's a lot of frustration, there's a lot of anger. Good thing we got the settlement. But now, as we're moving into the reconstruction, most people have a place to stay. It's really staying connected, rebuilding the ohana, the community, being in the moment, and being practical. How can we move forward step by step?
And so what is your suggestion for everyone to try to move forward? Because for some, obviously it can be difficult.
Well, I think the key is a combination of internally remembering, look, the fire's not burning now. I can breathe now. I'm safe now. That's the first thing, being in the moment. The second thing is rebuilding, reconstituting that sense of ohana, the community, the people that you can care for, that care for you. And the third thing is being pragmatic. It's not going to be how we would like it to be. It's never going to be as fast. It's never going to be the same. But there's resources coming to bear. Be pragmatic and practical. Make the most of it.
Okay, so what are some lessons that we can all carry forward from the wildfires, and just for all of us in terms of healing? What are some lessons?
Well, I mean, the lessons are, we have to prevent this again. We have to prevent this from coming. If there's a hurricane that's not too far and big winds are coming, bear that in mind. If there's cane fields that are no longer in use and there's weeds, don't leave them there to be burned. Make sure the fire hydrants work. Make sure there's a good plan to evacuate people. The whole thing needs to be reevaluated. But what we have to learn, the biggest thing to learn is, like, the only thing in life that's constant is change. And the best way to manage change is to develop resilience. Resilience of mind, resilience of lifestyle, resilience as much as we can.
Yeah. Mahalo. That is a perfect note to end on.